There's a chapter of Mexican American history almost nobody talks about, and maybe that's because it's one of the most uncomfortable. There was a time in the Southwest, from the late 1800s into the early 1900s, when Mexican and Mexican American women weren't just feeding families, they were feeding soldiers, not by choice, but because they were ordered to. When U.S. troops and Texas Rangers occupied border towns, they often relied on local women to supply warm meals. Some women were paid pennies, others not at all. And some were threatened with punishment if they refused. One Texas woman later wrote, "They said if we didn't cook, they'd take our home, so we cooked." Another recalled soldiers walking into her kitchen without knocking, taking tortillas right off the comal as her children hid under the table. And here's the part that rarely gets mentioned in school. These women kept entire military units alive. They supplied food, labor, and sometimes medical care while receiving zero recognition. Their kitchens became battlegrounds, their hands became the service no one honored, and their work erased like it never happened. But families remembered. Abuelas passed these stories down quietly because sometimes survival doesn't look heroic on paper. But it is. Did anyone in your family ever talk about moments like this? Times they weren't given a choice? Like and follow for more Mexican American stories.